Okay, hey y'all, welcome to the Low and Soul Show. We're so happy to be here with y'all. We just got done working with our what they call it? You gotta use a big word. Was it creative director? I'm sweating.
Yeah. It's the HBIC, the done does everything from the recording to the editing to the just the whole production.
Wait till you see these photos, because y'all thought I was a fine ass bitch. Now let me tell you something. But no, for real, we just wanted to, you know what I'm saying? This is just an episode. I can't even necessarily say y'all really getting to know us, just so y'all can relate with us a little bit more. Because, we're both a mystery. You'll never really know us. But we as two creatives want to come together and just give our opinions and, speak about things that are happening in the world, just things that are going on. And like I said, Maya's Madness, my little, portion every time we drop one. I'll just go on a little rant about something that's gone out throughout the week or, something that has happened. So we'll go on ahead and talk about that. And then Soul is finna come. And he gonna make sure that he give y'all a mantra, some spiritual guidance that you could use for the week. We also, as cliche as it sounds as, black people, even though we want to, relate to whomever, but we also want, to take a view into our mental health. We want to do like a headspace check-in every time we start. So we could even do a headspace check-in right now. What's my headspace like? Well, honey, after seeing those photos, you can't, I'm that bitch, really. So my headspace is great, just like you niggas always asking me, how am I doing? Honey, I'm wonderful. Look at me. I'm wonderful. I'm doing great. But no, on a real serious note, honey, I think my period's about to start, so everybody's getting on my motherfucking nerves. But that's life. I thank God that I have a period, because I don't want to be anyone's mother. So anyways, you know what I'm saying? I'm just happy to be here, but I feel like my headspace is really good. We have some really fun things coming up this weekend, so I'm really, excited about that. So, today, right now in this moment, honey, I'm great.
Great.
Ask me tomorrow, it may be different, but we're going to talk about, we're going to focus on the present, okay? So let's talk about your headspace. How are you feeling?
My headspace is pretty cool, I think that just like we were talking about earlier, just life is going to hit you in so many different ways, and it's really not how it calls at you, but it's how you respond to it. Not just respond to be successful, We got a lot of money to make, a lot of dreams that, need to be manifested and, come into fruition. So I'm excited that we're finally here and shooting the first episode. So
absolutely, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like all the people say, make sure if you've gotten to this point, we want you to like and subscribe. We're not going to keep you too long today, but we do just want to touch upon a few things. But before we get to that, we're going to take a shot. I really need my chaser. Okay. I wish I would have.
I got it.
Yeah, we're gonna take a shot. Shout out to
Mama's
our
back here
friends.
holding it down with the camera. Thank you.
Casamigos.
Please keep me hydrated.
It's gonna be a hot boy summer with this Casamigo.
Where the hell is my glass?
What are we doing? Let me not put the lid back on. Now I gotta get her thing.
I feel mine to the ground.
You did. You can't move 1 inch. It's gonna be up.
Hold on, I just come
It'll be okay. It's fine.
So this is very celebratory because we're
we're not cheersing. Hold this for me.
We're gonna cheers to the first episode.
We are gonna cheers to the first episode of the Low and Soul Show. We got Nana back here making sure she get her shot in. Honey, we're out here.
We're outside. Yo, Nana.
Make sure when you guys are watching this first episode, it's right here. Oh God.
It's okay.
A white shirt.
And I'm also drinking 28 Black, which they say is a vegan, no sugar.
Yeah, she said no sugar.
Really good stuff. Tastes like Red Bull.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I do use chasers. I don't want to hear it, baby, because I need it.
Side note. Now, I did bust my lip on the door while doing the move. I'm frustrated about that, but no, I am not in a domestic situation. So I just wanted to make note of that.
It's nothing on my lips, and I may knock a bitch to the ground. Okay. Allegedly. Cheers. I love you all. I'm so happy to be here. Make sure you look at me, look at me, look at us, baby, because I don't need no bad luck. Oh. I'm not even going to cap for the camera. I'm not a full shot taker. It's very hard for me. So I'm going to be my authentic self. I'm going to have to do this in 2 sessions. So,
Go up, baby. I just like to take it, be one and done. Get a few chest hairs.
Okay, what's something that we want to talk about real quick today? You know what I want to say? I don't know how many who are home this may reach, who may see this, but Joseph Biden, Sleepy Joe,
JoJo.
Uncle Joe, JoJo. Listen, let me tell you something. Where we need you to further fund the PPP loans. I'm trying to figure out what economy he's living in that you think we're back to being, full thriving from a goddamn worldwide pandemic that I really don't think is over. I believe COVID is a real thing, even if people believe that it happened over in I almost said a field, in a lab in China. Whatever you believe, honey, it was here. And it was happening, and now they got y'all taking these vaccines. But why do you feel like economically the economy is back where it needs to be? Fund the PPP loans, Joe. Fund them. That's all I have to say about it. Give the girls their coins, okay?
Give the girls their coins for sure. And I also want to say, and just to piggyback off of that, I think that it's a lot of people I see on Facebook, and they're hating on the people for getting the PPPs.
Absolutely.
They're upset with the people for getting the unemployment.
They are.
And what I think is every time you're minding somebody else's business, that's preventing you from getting the business of your own. So you're probably broke because you're mad that whatever you're doing is just not working.
Because if you'd have had a business of your own, you too could have applied for a PPP loan. Hello!
And just above that, like, why do I think? Because a lot of what I've been seeing it from has been, our kin folk, all skin folk ain't kin folk. But it's definitely been that, and just a situation that I had just recently took my black pride away, where I said I love all people. It's not a pedestal type of a thing, because we will tear each other down just as well. And I think that it's in this, especially within this pandemic, like, we've got to learn to unite. We've got to learn to support each other. Like, people that know how to get the PPPs or whatever it is, just running business. Like, I think in order for black people to really advance, we've got to start sharing knowledge.
Absolutely.
I see the Jewish community, and you see like the Asians when they come over here from different countries or wherever, they're putting grandma on, they're putting grandpa on, they're putting their friend on. So I think it's just spreading financial literacy. Okay?
That's all.
That's all. But I still do want to buy your food stamps.
I do. If you where we come from, what they call the link card, you bitches got that blue card. I ain't gonna tell you where we at, but we in Georgia. If you hoes got that peach card, baby, and I mean hoes in the most respectful way, DM me. I love you.
We love you.
Clearly, we're not missing no meals over here, so I do want to buy your food stamps. Allegedly, they like you to say allegedly when you may say something, but
allegedly, and I want to buy them in love. Not anything illegal.
But no, seriously, even to come back off of what you said, I feel like you have to give knowledge. It's even like when the girls be out, you know what I'm saying, and I'm looking good, and the girls be like, oh, I love your outfit. Girl, I got this from Rainbow for $7. Do you want me to drop the location? There's no need to withhold information, because it almost plays, not to get too deep into it, but it almost plays into capitalism, because I'm completely against capitalism. You have to withhold wealth from people to reach billionaire status. It don't matter how many of y'all aspire to be like, Jeff Bezos, the Microsoft man, Bill Gates, all of that. You have to withhold wealth and probably not pay people what they're worth if you do have a job where, you clock in and do get an hourly wage. So I just say all that to say, you have to withhold wealth to really reach a financial level of multi-millions, you know what I'm saying? Billionaire status. So to further get ahead in life, if something worked for you, even if you come up with a recipe, you feel what I'm saying, you have to share it. I'm not saying, because they'll have the mantra that's like, if you find something that you're good at, make people pay you for it. But when it comes to certain things, even simple things like, hey, being like, well, make sure, prime example, Nana be like, you need to make sure you turn your phone to the side when you be doing these recordings. That's just one little thing, but it's like you could put someone so far ahead by just sharing a little bit of information. And not only am I a black woman, I'm a girl's girl, so I'm always here for women. Like, black women are magical. So it's like, if you do have some information, you can share it with the next person. You can't say you for everybody, then be out here. Let me tell you something. Allegedly, wherever you want to put it in the sentence, if you was out here getting PPP loans, for example, and you ain't even have a job, you don't get PPP loans and then don't tell your friends who the fuck is out here doing PPP loans. Why you don't want everybody to eat? Like, as you get older and the people you keep around you, the real tight circle that you're in, it's like, I wouldn't want to be around a whole bunch of people whose main thought is, even if you're doing stuff for yourself, that you wouldn't want to do it for everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There was a quote that said, don't show me your Rolex, show me how to get it. And I think that that's really what it is. A lot of people want to floss on you, but they don't want to show you those keys to success. And I'm optimistic like that you'll get some of that from our show. You know, we're going to talk about entrepreneurship and
how we feel about entrepreneurship, the ins and outs of entrepreneurship. We'll go into more detail about it, but you know, Soul is really out here, as long as just like me and Nana are, but you know, everyone is still doing things outside. Of course, no, that's her. Oh no, that's her phone. So it's just like, you know, outside of everything that we have going on at the same time, it's like, you know, Soul is really out here doing his thing. And like I said, we'll go into detail, you know, at a later time when we really expunge on the topic. But it's like, you know, you've taken some losses just even today, you know what I'm saying? And losses don't always have to be monetary neither. Let's speak on that. When you have to take extra time that you did not allot to do certain things, that could be taking a loss simply because it's preventing you from doing something else that was going to bring you financial or even, you know, educational gain. So it's like, you know, everyone's out here doing their own thing. Like I've said before, honey, we done took these tequila shots, but you know, you done took losses, and like you said, and I hate to always have to, like, I hate that, like when somebody's mean to me and I'm like telling a friend the story and I have to be like, girl, it was a black girl, because I never want to have to tell that it was a black person who did that to me. Okay, we're about to take another shot.
Did Nana get a shot?
I love you guys so much.
That's Il Nana in the background. Put your shot in front of the camera, Nana, so they know
we
you're
wouldn't
here.
be able to do it if it wasn't for you.
Thank you, love.
Okay,
no, thank y'all.
You know,
and one thing I do want to say, I was watching this thing that Issa Rae had said, and that's the girl that does Insecure, and how she started like a lot of her podcasts and webisodes and stuff. Well, she said, a lot of the times we are chasing people. We feel like we got to connect with this person that's popping on Instagram or whatever, on social media or whatever, but how she started her career was she used her circle, the village. She went to college with this person. She went to high school with this person.
Let me tell you something. We all come from the same small little town.
309.
The Peoria people gonna get upset, but baby, it's a small town. And I say that with all the love in my heart because, you know, born and raised, that's where we all from. So not to interrupt what you were saying, but that leads right into what she was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, baby, make sure y'all save this video.
Like, no cap. And this is some real shit. Like, the woman that is shooting this, like, her sister and then the girl that's tattooed on my neck, we were the three amigos, like kindergarten through like 4th grade, like Radesha, Alicia, and myself, you know, and so it's just like a full circle.
It
is a full alignment that's happening.
But no, for real though, you know what I'm saying? Just to go ahead and wrap that up, me have known each other since middle school, and then Nana and I just want to put it on the record since we're speaking about it. We have mutual friends, her cousins, all that. We don't got to get too deep into it, but we had to plan a party for one of our very close friends, and we planned the party together and whatnot. And then after the party, because yes, we was drunk, I just randomly called her one day. I'm like, girl, what is you doing? And did we go out to eat that same day?
Probably.
I think we did. So I'm trying to tell you this all because I get too emotional, but like for real, you know, this is a full circle moment. I'm so happy to be here. You know, fuck capitalism, Sleepy Joe, fund the PPP loans, don't go to Lake Lanier, you know, multiple things that you will learn from us, and we hope to learn from you. You know, as time progresses and things go on, you know, we'll be shouting out businesses, any business we don't care what you do.
And this is because we can be able to edit it out. The people they've reached out to me, and some of the people are feeling a type of way about some of your Facebook posts. So we're gonna, Maya is gonna go ahead and I'm gonna read some of them, and then she's gonna acknowledge and speak her piece on it.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna do that next time. I actually really cannot wait to do that, honey, because I had the girls down to the Facebook pissed.
They mad.
Motherfucking ready because the girls down to the Facebook is mad.
That's a whole canal.
But bro, thank y'all so much for watching the Low and Soul show. We love y'all so much. We want to once again shout out Nana. We would not be able to be here if it wasn't for her, and we will be back later.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Tell them, give them something.
We gotta end you with the song. We gotta end y'all with the little affirmation.
Soul spiritual. Give
And
it to
my
them.
good friend sent me this. A nigga was going through some
Cause
things.
it ain't just for the internet. This is real love
real
over
life.
here. I had to
This is
send
real
it to
life.
you. Cause
And this is for everybody that's going through, or especially entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be reminded, because nobody's gonna work harder for you than you. There are no secrets or shortcuts to success. You will fall 10 times. I only want to fall 1, and pick yourself up each time. Dream big, and one day you will win big.
Period.
Big.
Stay the course. Follow the script. It's already written. Oh God.
It's already written.
It's already written.
And don't none come to a sleeper but a dream, bitch. So wake up. Hello. I stay home.